Well, novice?
I have come to be tested.
Enlightenment is found in many places. Seek trust and wisdom in combat.
Right. You mean I should fight?
Unraveling the meaning of my words is the first part of your test.
My basic training is complete.
A warrior's training is never complete. Do not forget that. However, you have shown discipline. It's now time to take your training further. Vince will allow you into the upper parts of the monastery. Go now, and continue your training.
Dolman said he trusts me. Is that the trust you meant?
Yes, and you should not disappoint him. Only if you earn Dolman's trust will you have completed this part of my test.
Tell me about the other masters.
You have already encountered Master Pallas. He received you at the gate. You will find the other masters in the upper part of the monastery. Illumar can teach you how to write scrolls. Cyrus deals with artifacts from the temple ruins. Ignatius the Wise you will find in the Holy Hall. Master Abrax, our alchemist, goes where he wishes.
And all of them will train me.
This is a place of learning. All the masters revere knowledge.
Hamler has been murdered.
Yes, news spreads quickly here. Soon the whole monastery will know about it. But of course, everyone claims to have neither seen nor heard a thing.
And that makes my search for the killer all the harder.
You have been appointed investigator. I wish you success.
About Hamler. When did the murder happen?
It appears Hamler was killed at the time you arrived. Since then, no one has left the monastery. Therefore, we must assume
that the killer is still here.
There are those who pointed their finger at you. You'll need to be certain before you point your finger at anyone else.
Why was Hamler murdered?
That is a good question. Once you know the answer to why he was killed, you should find it much easier to discover who killed him.
Any suggestions where I should start?
Perhaps where Hamler was found. The novice Caspar is responsible for the chambers. He also trades with many of the recruits.
And he must see a lot of what happens here.
Talk to him. Tell him I have assigned him to help you.
I'm on an assignment from the Inquisitor.
Really? What's the old man got you doing?
I'm supposed to find Hamler's killer.
Haha, rather you than me.
It's both of us, actually. Master Vitus said you're to help me.
What? You're joking, ain't you?
Afraid not.
Oh, that's all I need. Okay, let's get this thing wrapped up quickly. I don't want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side.
What do you know about Hamler?
Ex-con, shifty type, scuttled around. Quiet too. You never knew what he was thinking.
Shifty and quiet isn't going to get us far.
What about clues? Have you searched his room?
I searched the room and Hamler's body.
Did you find anything?
I found some food.
Was Hamler poisoned? No, so I doubt that's of any importance. You might as well keep it.
I found a small amount of gold.
Hamler always came across as having a fair amount of gold. Maybe he spent it.
Or someone took it.
And left the rest to cover his tracks. Maybe. You might as well keep what you found. Should be some reward for your work, eh?
I found some Brugal weed.
Not a surprise. He was dealing the stuff.
And you didn't think that was something to tell me straight away? Do you know where he got his supply?
He certainly didn't grow it himself. You'd never get away with that in here. Must have got it from outside. Don't know how. Hamler wasn't allowed to leave the monastery.
So, he must have had a supplier on the outside. Or who had permission to leave the monastery. I found a knife in Hamler's room.
Not many blades in this place. There's dry blood on it too. Hey, have you just given me the thing that killed him?
I think it is the murder weapon. But why leave it there? Have you seen this knife before?
Looks like one of Harlock's kitchen knives. Could be that the blood just came from the kitchens. Or am I being naive?
Any idea who was supplying Hamler?
Well, don't look at me. I partake, but that's it. A lot of people smoke, not much else to do here. The powers that be must know, turn a blind eye. But whoever was supplying Hamler must have been someone who could leave the monastery.
Who does that leave us with?
You need to talk to Master Palace. He's in charge of the gates.
You can relieve Dolman from his work, Casper.
What work?
Digging over the dung heap.
Yeah, thanks for that job opportunity. I think I'll pass.
Do you trade with recruits?
I do business with anyone who's got gold. I ain't fussy, but no weed and no weapons because I ain't stupid either. Anything else I can get you.
Show me what you've got. I'm looking for some kind of really bad weapon. Something lousy, something rusty.
Are you trying to insult me?
No, I'm serious. I need something really lousy.
Look, I don't make lousy weapons.
This is about Hemlar's murder and Master Arik.
I don't get involved in monastery politics.
I know you're a good smith.
Damn right.
I'm not questioning your abilities, but don't you have some rusty old specimen knocking about?
Maybe. Yeah. Perhaps there's one. I've got something made by one of me witless apprentices.
You have?
It's old and rusty. I only keep it to show people exactly how not to make swords.
That's exactly what I want.
But it's heavy, unwieldy, and dull. It's probably the worst sword in the world.
And that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, I'll let you have it. But don't tell anyone I gave it to you.
What can you teach me?
Stop there, brother.
Are you on guard duty?
You can't enter the cemetery. Please go back to your training.
Why can't I enter the cemetery?
This is where artifacts from the temples are being stored. The Inquisitor doesn't want them touched. Besides, some of them are dangerous.
Dangerous? In what way?
The artifacts are from the temple ruins. Who knows what ancient magic they contain? For your own safety, you should leave now.
Let me through.
No, absolutely not.
And there's no way I can persuade you.
No, absolutely not. Well, unless you've spoken to Harlock.
Harlock, the cook.
I've been out here all day with no food.
And what's that got to do with me?
I might turn a blind eye to you walking in there.
Here, some stew for a hungry guard.
This is cold.
Do you want it or not?
I want it. All right, you can have a look in there. Just don't tell anyone or get noticed. And stay away from the crypt, and for the sake of the flame, don't touch anything.
Another tomb. grave. Another tomb. Another tomb. A little more for me. Another tomb. Another tomb. Another tomb.
In the old days, Berengier, a mage, taught the art of combat, the art of fighting with the staff. He once said to his student, "I can show you the path, but you must walk it yourself." Now who could teach me to pick locks?
Don't touch anything.
I've heard this.
Hey Taylor, it's time for you to take care of the dung heap.
And what are you offering?
Offering?
Well, I've no problem with getting dirty, but everything has a price.
What's your price for dealing with the dung heap?
Harlock stew. It's about the only decent thing to eat in here, and he only makes it once in a blue moon.
And you want my share?
Yes,
for a task you're supposed to do anyway.
Okay, fine. Then just bring me 10 apples instead. Fruit keeps you regular. You don't want to be corked up in a place like this.
Here are the apples you wanted.
Thanks. I'll get down the dung heap right away.
I'm not listening.
Wouldn't they scoured the island flat? Man, woman, child.
About Hemlar. Hemlar was dealing Brugelweed. What do you think?
You're making progress. You've spoken to Casper, I suppose. He's a bright lad. Work with him and report to me once you've found the murderer. I assume you no longer need the corpse for your investigations. I'll take care of it, so that Hemlar may go to his final rest.
I have proved myself to Dolmen. I have earned his trust.
In times of battle, it is important to know whom one can trust, and I fear battle is what awaits us.
I have found wisdom in combat. You could have told me it was a book.
Only a child expects the world to contain straight answers. Even life itself is a riddle. You may keep the book. Read it, if you've not already done so. When you're finished, give it to someone else who'll read it. Your test has been successfully completed.
Does this mean you will train me?
You have proven yourself worthy of instruction.
What can you teach me? I want to increase my magic power.
Empty your spirit and form a shell full of energy. Very good.
I want...
Empty your spirit, a shell full of energy. Good.
I want...
Empty... Well done. Empty your... Good.
I want to...
Empty your... A shell... Empty your... A shell... Well... Empty... Very good. Good.
Go about your business.
Don't touch anything, right?
What do you want?
Bunch of tall tales.
I hope you rot like the rest of those fanatics.
This text is about magic spells. Interesting. How do I get out of the monastery?
That's exactly what I asked when they forced me in here. But don't worry, someday they'll open the gate.
Someday.
Master Ignatius tells Pallas who can use the gate, but he's a pawn for the Inquisition like the rest of us. So, get comfortable. Have a look around at your own pace before you're packed off to the ruins.
Ignatius? Taylor told me about him.
Well, if you apply yourself to your studies, you'll soon find yourself in his presence.
What do you want here?
Show me what...
I'm sure you have.
How are you doing? Any word on a replacement excrement relocation officer?
I found you a new shit shoveler, if that's what you mean.
I know, I've seen them. Thank you. I'd better go and check on the wine. Harlock has some top quality wine. I'd better taste it. Make sure it's not gone off.
Why not try a few? Make doubly sure. I'll buy a bottle of wine.
Great pleasure to meet another connoisseur.
What can you teach me?
Things in the ruins.
What?
Things in the woods. There are things everywhere.
I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
Halt. Stranger.
I've finished my training. I have permission.
Then you can enter the upper area of the monastery.
Hello. My name is Erlan. Did you get conscripted too, or did you decide to come here?
No, I volunteered.
Good choice. I wish I'd done that.
Why?
Well, I hid at first, but they caught me. But when I got here, I realized how good it is. The Order looks after us and even gives us an education. It's a great life, actually.
Which path did you choose?
I'm going to be accepted in the Order as a warrior.
I'm training to become a mage.
Ah, so you'll be doing the tests too? I'm working on a Lumar's test. You don't happen to know the ingredient for the Nautilus scroll?
No idea. Sorry.
If you find out, please let me know. It might be worthwhile for us to share knowledge.
Which spells do you know the ingredients for?
Joke and telekinesis.
Ah, a novice searching for magical enlightenment.
And who are you?
My name is Enzo. I too am a seeker of knowledge.
Found any yet?
Indeed. The books are very illuminating. You will learn much from them.
Books, knowledge. I'll remember that.
And I also advise you not to try entering the Holy Hall if you do not have permission.
Why?
Do you see those guards? Well, their fists are what you get if you're lucky. If you're not, you'll get that and punishment detail. I strayed and now I must sweep the floors instead of studying.
Well, maybe you'll find enlightenment in that.
You think so? Really? Then I must devote myself harder to it.
Scroll preparation. The scroll maker prepares himself mentally, then places the ingredients, the blank roll of parchment, and the quill alongside the prepared rune table. Copy the rune, noting all strokes and details made by the rune maker. The rune table is the secret. The rune table. The rune table is a powerful tool. Blah, 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 blah. Here's something. To prepare the rune table, place the desired rune in the table. There, that's it.
What's this? Are you a new student?
That's right.
Good. We are in great need of new minds.
I am searching for all the masters, so I can pass their tests.
Good. Then let's not waste any more time. Your training will begin immediately. I am Master Illuma. I teach the high art of creating scrolls. I educate. The question is, are you ready to be educated?
May I take the test?
Once you are ready. The test requires you to create a scroll and you must do it on your own. You may take the test once you are able to do that.
What must I do?
Look at the book stands in this room. They contain the principles of creating scrolls. Read and absorb. Read and absorb. Once you have read and absorbed these books, seek me out.
Master, I have learned the principles.
Have you indeed? Then you won't mind a couple of little questions. How do you prepare a rune table?
By inserting the rune stone.
What materials are needed for a scroll?
A prepared rune table, a blank roll of parchment, a quill, and the ingredients.
Good. You have learned.
Can I take the test now?
No. First you must expand your theoretical knowledge.
Sounds easy enough.
Don't be hasty. Theory forms the foundation of all research. You would do well to absorb all knowledge and to memorize it.
What is my assignment, Master Illuma?
You already know that every spell has its magical ingredient.
So you want me to...
Do not interrupt. You will learn the ingredients for every spell for the first runic seal. That is your task. Find me when you have done that.
Will you give me a quill?
Alas, part of your task is to obtain the components you will need. Obtaining the components is a skill as important as the scroll making itself. Perhaps the other students will help you.
How do I learn about these spell ingredients?
Through study. You will find the knowledge you need in books and in the minds of other students. If you help them, I dare say they will be inclined to help you.
What are the spells of the first runic seal?
There are 6 spells based on the power of the runes. Magic Light and Light Healing are basic spells for any mage. Telekinesis and Transformation into the Nautilus are the most powerful spells. And there is also Illusion and Jest.
Did you say jest?
Indeed. You will learn the effect of this spell in due course. For now, concentrate on learning the spell components.
You another recruit of the Inquisition?
I'm guessing you're not a volunteer.
I volunteered through press ganging, by order of the Inquisitor.
What happened?
Bad luck. I was out hunting wolves when a white robe patrol passed. Some of us got away. They caught me.
You're a hunter?
Yes, but nobody here cares that I can handle a bow. Here I'm just Recruit Jarvis. They want me to learn star fighting and magic. I'm hoping by the time I've learned the magic I have to study, the Inquisition won't need me at the ruins.
I need to find the ingredients for all the spells in the first runic seal.
You think I've learned that? I only know the ingredients for the light spell.
What do I need for the light spell?
A couple of gold coins.
Gold coins?
That's what it says in the book. I talk to the other novices and get your nose into every book you can find.
Right. Thanks. Can I help?
I'm working on creating scrolls. I'm doing the basics.
Try the book stands in the school.
Yeah, will make sense. I'll do that.
Where can I get writing materials?
Not from me. I'd go and see Erlan.
I'm looking for a quill.
My quill's pretty worn out. Enzo has got some, but the Git will want a lot of gold for them.
Can you teach me about archery?
I don't think the masters would like me teaching you.
What they don't know won't hurt them.
I'm busy. I'm trying to understand these scrolls.
Let me help you with them.
It'd be enough if you got me a couple of things so I can move on. Just to keep the masters off my back.
Like what?
A scroll of illusion, say, and 2 blank parchment rolls.
And in return?
I'll teach you what I know about archery, sneaking, and hunting.
Who else can tell me the ingredients needed for scrolls?
Well, you could try Jarvis and Ash. Or if you're feeling bookish, there's always the library. And there's Enzo. He knows a lot.
If he can help, why haven't you asked him the answers?
I'm not speaking to him.
Why aren't you speaking to Enzo?
It's a long story, but let's just say I took something of his.
So, you're a thief.
I didn't know it was his turkey.
You've fallen out over a turkey.
You obviously don't know how hard it is to find turkeys here. I didn't know it was his.
You thought it was a random, ownerless turkey.
I feel guilty already, all right. If it was easy to replace it, I'd give Enzo a dozen back, and we'd be friends.
If I find a turkey, I'll bring it to you.
I don't think you'll just stumble on one.
I think I've handled bigger jobs than finding a turkey. I need a quill.
A word of warning, don't ask Enzo for one. He has some, but he'll screw you over. Try Casper. He's a novice, but he's got lots of goods. He might have some quills.
There's something here about magic. Yes. Do you have a problem with Erland?
Problem? No. I merely caught him stealing. I do not wish a filthy thief to taint my path to enlightenment.
Erland didn't know the turkey belonged to you.
If he's really sorry, he should buy me a new turkey and all will be well.
I'm working on my test for Master Illumar.
I'm working on that too. That's why I wanted to enter the Holy Hall.
What's in the Holy Hall?
A couple of bookstands. I'd gone there to find out what ingredient I needed for an illusion scroll.
Do you know the ingredients for a Nautilus scroll?
Yes, why?
I need it for my test.
Well, then you must offer me something in return.
What do you want? Gold?
No. I wish for knowledge. I must know what is needed to create an illusion. Get that information, and I'll tell you what I know.
I really need a quill.
Of course. I have a spare. But good quills are rare. I must request a great deal of coin in return.
I thought you were just interested in enlightenment.
Yes, and I have been enlightened by the knowledge that rare objects equal much gold.
Who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks?
Not now.
I am Master Ignatius, and you have completed your basic training, but there are still challenges ahead of you.
Does that mean you want to set me a test?
It means I wish to show you something.
What plans do you have for me?
This is the library. These books contain much wisdom. Once you have read these books and learned the ritual that opens the door to the convocation, then we will talk again.
Here, about scrolls and ingredients. Preparing a telekinesis scroll requires wing dust. Now who could teach me to pick locks? There's something here about magic. Hey.
Novice.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for a book.
Any book in particular?
It's called Wisdom in Combat. The monastery's supposed to have a copy.
You like reading?
Yes, I read a lot. And write a lot.
You write books?
Books, no. Scrolls. I make sure the Order always has enough healing scrolls. I spend most of my time doing that, actually. In the writing chamber. Oh, and I also train and practice with the crossbow.
The crossbow?
We don't use them in warfare. But the truth is, I'm damn good at it. And I enjoy it.
Are you good enough to train me?
You don't hold back, do you? But yes, I can train you.
Can you tell me the components for light healing?
Of course. Many here are wary of strangers, but with the chaos going on, I say we're all in this together. I mean, you don't look like a spy. But spies don't, do they?
It's for Master Ilumar's test. That's why I need the ingredients.
Ah, so you are certainly one of us. Well, you're working on it. I'm looking for wisdom in combat. If you'd be able to bring me that book, I'll tell you everything about the scrolls.
Here, a copy of Wisdom in Combat.
Hey, you got it.
I certainly did.
Seek and ye shall find. Excellent. I owe you a favor.
Would you mind if I looked at that book?
By all means. I need to rest my eyes in any case.
What do I need to create a scroll of light healing?
Well, for that, the ingredient you'll need is a healing herb.
What can you teach me? This text is about magic spells. What can you teach me? Hey, have you passed Master Ilumar's test?
Yes, he given it to you too. I found it exhausting.
Do you know the ingredients for the spells in the first circle?
I did, but I can't remember. It was ages ago.
You must remember something.
I suppose I should remember them, but I was smoking quite a lot at that time.
Come on, please think.
I'm thinking. No, I can't remember. But I got help from Master Abrax. Maybe you could.
Who's Master Abrax?
The alchemist?
But you know something about it.
It's tough to find your way down there in the dark, but I remember where the entrance is.
Where is the entrance? Tell me.
It's hidden in the library. Search there and you'll find it.
There's really a hidden cellar?
Yes. Abrax is a great one for keeping out of the way. You'll have to pass his test to be accepted. Many novices had trouble finding Abrax. He's not exactly sociable. You not got better things to do?
Halt! There's no admittance to the temple area.
I have read all the books.
Is that so? Then you can tell me the title of the second book you read. Falsehoods are easily discovered. It is the truth that is hard to find.
Here to find out about the main gate. I need to know when it will be opened. I heard you're in charge of it.
Plain speech is useful, but some may consider it rude. No matter. Master Pallas will open the gate for you.
Stop there. No admittance. You're in serious trouble.
I do not wish to be bothered right now.
What is it?
You not got better things to do?
What?
I know the ingredient for the light scroll.
A very useful scroll. So tell me what is needed to create the scroll.
A couple of gold coins.
Very good.
I know the ingredient for the telekinesis spell.
Go on.
You need wing dust.
Correct. Very good.
I know the ingredient for light healing.
And it is?
Healing herb.
We can talk when you have business. Now be about yours.
What do you want?
Do you have a quill or any parchment?
Of course. Check in with me every now and then. Blank scrolls always sell well. And if you need a quill, I have one in stock.
Thanks. That could be handy.
Master Lumar's test, huh? You know what? I'll give you the quill for free.
Thanks.
Just make sure you buy the parchment from me, okay?
Show me what you've got. I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Don't touch anything.
Can you get me a turkey?
What do you want with a turkey?
Can you get one?
It's not that easy. They're only for the mages.
How much for a turkey?
They're hard to come by. It would have to be 200 gold coins.
Here, let me have the turkey.
Fuck me! Someone must really want a turkey sandwich. That was destined for Ignatius's belly. Better hope he doesn't come looking for it.
I'm not listening.
Now is not the time to talk.
Please don't disturb me.
Here, one turkey.
I don't believe it. A real turkey. Where did you get it? Okay, no questions. I'll give it to Enzo.
Think of it as a turkey of peace. That should clear the air between you.
I hope so. Thank you. Look, here's a scroll for you. Could be useful if you find yourself in trouble.
How do you write scrolls? Here, this is what you need.
Thanks. Passing something once in a while stops them wondering why I'm slow on everything else. Alright, now I'll teach you something in return.
Can you teach me about hunting?
Silence, please.
How do you write scrolls?
You going to stand here all day?
Don't worry, I won't keep you.
You going to stand here all day?
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Interesting. That's impossible. There's something here about magic. The mage places himself in a floating state. He moves only with the power of his mind. As long as he concentrates, heights can also be overcome. However, this requires more concentration. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? I think I'll have to study alchemy. Interesting. Now who could teach me to pick locks? Here, any mechanical lock can be opened by the will of the mage, regardless of how complicated they are. Nothing here worth my time. Who could teach me to pick locks? Telekinesis. The power of thought can move matter, allowing a mage to move objects towards them from a great distance. Switches and levers which are far away can also be activated. That's something to know. Interesting. How do you write scrolls? Who could teach me to pick locks? Magic doesn't work here. This text is about magic spells. Interesting. This This text is about magic spells. Interesting. This text is about magic spells. A magic barrier. Interesting. This text is about magic spells. Interesting. There's something here about magic. Now, who could teach me to pick locks? Interesting. How do you write scrolls? Here it says, the illusion spell. Aha! The necessary component is the tusk of a boar.
have you brought me something to eat? Put it with the other plates. If I have time, I'll eat it later.
What are you doing down here?
Research. So don't touch anything. I've got it all perfectly organized.
Do you have to do your work down here?
Alchemy is dangerous. It's not something you do in a crowded street. You don't want people juggling your elbow or stealing your secrets. Besides, it's quiet down here. Most of the time.
Will you set a test for me?
A test?
I have to seek each master and pass a test for them.
Oh, well, I'm not really prepared. Let's see. Perhaps you could... No. What am I thinking? That's a bad idea.
I have to find a list of ingredients for Master Ilumar's test. Can you help me?
Ingredients? Is the old man experimenting with potions once more? I do hope not. He was never happy that he lacked my skill. Ilumar should stick to scrolls. He's a master of those.
Bad idea or not, I have to take a test.
Yes, but you also have to learn. Progressing up the order isn't everything. Testing and learning, the two aren't the same.
I will learn if you set me a test.
You don't have the right attitude. A test is there to stretch ability, shape knowledge. An eagerness to simply pass is not appropriate.
Can you help me get the ingredients for his scrolls?
Can I deal with a test set by Master Ilumar? You're right to come to me. The scrolls and potions have some things in common. Both contain power which anyone can tap. All that is needed for either a scroll or a potion is the correct formula, the ingredients, and a little knowledge.
Yes, and can you help me with the ingredients?
I was brewing potions when you were learning to crawl.
Scrolls as well as potions?
Scrolls? Oh, yes. Yes, I once worked on a polymorph potion. I studied the illusion scroll for that, as I recall. I probably still have it here somewhere.
Now will you set my test? I'm keen to learn more of the Order.
First, we need to consider what you might be good at, eh?
I have passed Vitus's test.
Oh, yes. Good old Vitus. Well done. Is he still so uninterested in research?
I don't know.
I suspect he is. He was always more interested in the real world rather than the mind. So, passing Vitus's test isn't likely to impress me.
Whatever you set, I will do.
Well, you have self-belief. Let's see if you have the skill, or maybe just the luck, to pass.
So you know about the illusion scroll?
Well, I did. Knowledge fades when unused. There is a book about it around here. I forget where. If you can find it, by all means, read it. But please, don't mess things up.
Then what test do you suggest?
Never have I met someone so keen to be tested. A test. I will give you a test. It won't require training you don't have, but it could be dangerous. I sent 2 novices to bring me some plants. Specific plants. The novices have not returned. Your task is to find them and bring me the plants. That is your test.
Searching for novices. How hard can that be?
It is a test. If you doubt there is a challenge to it, then maybe you have failed it already. The 2 novices I sent failed to return. Or have you forgotten that?
Can I learn alchemy?
Young people, I want to learn centuries-old skills in an instant. It doesn't work like that. Alchemy must be respected. It demands time, concentration, and skill.
So there's nothing you can show me?
I didn't say that. I can show you a few principles. But don't think you'll be able to start research and experimentation straight away.
May I buy potions from you?
Yes, I have an abundance of everything. Almost everything. Actually, my potion supply is very limited at the moment. I'm waiting for a new delivery of ingredients, you see.
What do I do when I find the novices?
Send them to me, and make sure you bring me the plants.
Which plants do you need?
I have a list of them for you.
I don't suppose you could give me that list?
Well, of course. Now, where did I put it? Aha, here it is. All the plants I require.
What are the novices called?
Sirius and, what was it? Ah, yes, Craben. I sent them to the forest at the foot of the mountain. That's where I suggest you commence your search.
What can you teach me? Let's trade.
Come back later.
A grave. Rest in peace.
What do you want here?
Show me what you've got.
What do you tell someone who cares?
Turns out that Erlan is a decent fellow after all.
So he replaced your turkey?
He did. He has obviously found his own enlightenment. All is well once more.
You need the tusk of a boar to create an illusion.
Excellent. To create a Nautilus scroll, all you need is an old empty Nautilus shell. Please don't disturb me.
You're going to stand here all day? What is it?
I know the ingredient you need for a Nautilus scroll.
Great, I'll trade you. What spells do you need to know the ingredients for?
Can you tell me what I need for a Jest scroll?
For this spell, you need a pearl.
Right. To create a Nautilus scroll, first you need an empty Nautilus shell.
I should have thought of that myself.
What? Can you teach me
Who's
about
there?
hunting?
I'm too tired to talk. Huh? Is someone there?
What? Who's there?
What's going on?
Can't help. Careful what you touch. Someone there?
I'm sure you have things. What do you want?
What? What's wrong?
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Find something useful to do.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
I knew that.
Keep your hands to yourself as long as you're here.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? Now who could teach me to pick locks? I need the names of everyone allowed to leave the monastery.
Do you? And you need these names, why?
I'm investigating Hamlers' murder.
I see. Murder is a serious business. However, I hope you aren't neglecting your basic training to carry this out.
No, I wouldn't neglect my training.
Tell me how far you've got and I will see if I can help.
All I need are the names.
And all the Order needs is dedicated, trained warriors. I make it my personal goal to provide them. And there is no point in investigating if you can't defend yourself. Train, and we shall speak again.
I've advanced my training.
Good. Training is vital. I have here a list. This list names all those who has permission to leave the monastery recently.
That will be a great help.
Good. Then continue your investigation.
I'm allowed to leave the monastery.
This is the word of Master Ignatius?
Master Ignatius gives his permission.
Then the gate shall be open to you from now onwards. We can talk when you have business. Now be about yours.
Pallas gave me a list of everyone who can leave the monastery.
Let's have a look then. One of these people must have been Hamler's partner. I don't know. Could be any one of them. You'll have to get them on their own, see what they know. Enzo and Ash are in the upper area of the monastery during the day though. You're going to have to wait until nightfall to talk to them. That's when they return to their chambers. Unless you manage to finish basic training, then you'll get access to the upper monastery.
What about you? You're on the list.
You think I'd risk getting caught doing that? You stick out and cause trouble here, you get sent to the ruins.
You could be lying.
Yeah, but I ain't. Come on, would I be helping you if I was? You can keep questioning me, but you'll be wasting your time.
Did you know Hamler?
Of course. This is a small place. Not knowing someone is damn difficult.
Did you have much to do with him?
No. He just got his staff and
what?
Well, now and again he sold people some brugelweed. Everyone knew what he did. It was the monastery's worst kept secret.
What can you tell me about Hamler?
Hamler? Never got to know him. He's been here longer than us, so he didn't talk to new recruits.
You must know something about him.
Well, he spent a lot of time with Harlock in the kitchen.
And?
Harlock isn't the sort that talks much, but apparently the two of them had things to talk about. But you'll have to ask Harlock what it was.
What do you want here?
Tucker says you talked with Hamler quite often.
He came here a lot, yes. He liked good food.
Good food?
Yep, if you want to know. We talked about cooking. Stews, soups, pastry, meat. Hamler wanted to be a chef.
You expect me to believe you were exchanging recipes?
Believe what you like.
What do you know about Hamler?
Hamler? grumpy git. Always sneaking about.
You didn't like him?
Most of us who bought from Hamlar didn't like him. Just what he sold. Dealing with Hamlar was just a necessary evil.
What did he sell?
Brugelweed. Smokes. Inflated prices, though. He knew it was hard to get in here.
You seem annoyed.
Well, he went... I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Do you know much about Hamlar?
I believe he is one of the recruits. He once tried to sell me some Bruegel, but I did not wish to receive enlightenment that way.
Did you know Hamlar?
Not really. He was a friend of Harlock's. If Harlock has friends, that is.
Why shouldn't Harlock have friends?
He's a pirate. I heard he was once cook on the Eleanor. Cook, dishwasher, and on-board psychopath. He's utterly evil. A killer who doesn't care.
But he got on with Hamlar.
Even killers don't kill everyone. Suppose even they need friends.
What's the Eleanor?
The Eleanor's a ship. She belongs to the worst pirate on the 9 oceans. Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard.
Steelbeard? Can you tell me about him? Anything other than his name?
Yes. Stay out of his way. They say he was seen in Harbour Town not long ago. Who knows what he was doing?
Right.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
Silence, please.
I can't help you.
Oh, what now?
I hear you're a pirate.
Yeah, this kitchen can actually float. We only moved it up the mountain away from the sea to do some repairs.
Pirates are commonly ruthless killers.
Not all of them. And last I heard, Hamlar wasn't killed in a boat.
I just want to find out what you know.
Well, I don't know anything.
You sailed with Captain Steelbeard.
You're new, and you're full of questions. I don't like either of those things. That's the past. Leave it alone.
You're acting suspiciously.
You're acting like a loudmouthed cock.
I want the truth. Other people will just go with perception, and you're a pirate. A pirate whose knife was used to kill someone.
Doesn't mean I did it.
To some people, it'd be enough to earn you the noose. So, do you want to help me find the truth, or get hanged for playing the tough guy?
Hell's storms, I'm a cook, not a fucking pirate. I've been a cook for years. I stopped. I came here, Oh, for fuck's sake. Hamler was an idiot. He got caught up in stuff. I was trying to help him.
I'm listening.
He got his deliveries in the cemetery. He used to meet someone there at night. They did deals. He was earning. Thought a few gold coins made him important.
I need a name, Harlock. Who was Hemlar's partner?
He never said. He had his secrets. I don't know. You want to know what his favorite food was? Yeah, I'll tell you. He didn't tell me who he dealt with.
You could have told me that earlier. Saved yourself some hassle. I'm looking for Hemlar's partner.
Partner? You think he was, with one of the novices?
No, he was dealing Brugelweed.
Oh! Well, I wasn't his partner. It wasn't me, if that's what you wanted to know.
I heard Hemlar used to come to the cemetery regularly. What do you know about that?
He was here, but so were a lot of people.
Who did Hamler meet with in there?
No idea.
You're a terrible gatekeeper, you know that.
I stand here day and night until my legs drop off. Now I get abuse. It doesn't matter if it's pouring rain or I'm freezing my balls off. I stand here and do my job.
You must have seen something.
It was dark. What could I have seen?
It was dark. So, someone did come and they came at night. What else?
Nothing. Hemlar came here at night. That's all. You're not losing me my job.
If you did your job, you'd know who went in.
No one. If I let people in, I'd be back turning over the dung heap. So get it clear. I didn't let anyone in.
You will lose your job if I talk to the masters and they have to come down here. Let's try this. You take a bribe and turn a blind eye to what's going on in the cemetery.
You've got no proof.
And you stink of guilt.
I'm screwed, aren't I? If I talk, you've got to put a word in for me with the masters.
Tell me what you know about Hemlar.
Hemlar was in the cemetery all the time. He met someone there.
Who was that?
I don't know, honest. Hamler always slipped me some weed to look the other way. That's what I did. You know how lousy guard duty is. The only thing I can tell you is that he must have met one of the novices. That's all I was able to make out.
Take a look at this list.
But I didn't see anything, I told you. It could have been any of the novices.
Think hard.
Well, you can cross Enzo off. I'd have recognised him. Stinks of scrolls and study. Looks like there's a broom up his arse. It wasn't him. The others... could be. I don't know.
Found something on Hemlar's partner.
What?
Hemlar used to meet someone in secret. A novice.
That eliminates Harlock, Tucker, and Carlson. What else do you know?
Enzo wasn't Hemlar's partner. I've a witness who'll state that.
Then that just leaves Ash and Taylor.
What can you tell me about them?
I never thought that much of it before. But Hamler and Taylor used to fight a lot. No idea what about. Could be. It was about their business.
Now you tell me. You didn't think that was important?
Hey, calm down. Like I said, I didn't think anything of it. Scuffles happen, people are tense.
I've heard that you had arguments with Hamler.
What are you saying? That I killed him? I never touched him.
You were seen in the cemetery the night he was killed.
So?
So? That makes me suspicious.
Damn that Hamler. He's dead and still making my life miserable.
Just tell me what you know.
Okay, so I saw Hamler in the cemetery. He was always heading there late at night. Rumour was he hid his gold in one of the graves, but turned out he was meeting someone. Didn't see their face.
Why were you there?
The grumpy bastard was overcharging me for Bruegel. He knew I needed it, and knew I was nervous about getting caught. I wanted to pay him back.
So you killed him?
No! I was hoping to find out if the rumours were true about the gold being hidden there. So I followed him. But he just had this secret little meeting and left. Went back to his room, and his mystery friend disappeared into the upper part of the monastery.
The upper part?
Naturally, I couldn't follow him. I'm not allowed up there. Please don't disturb me.
Let's have a little talk, you and me.
About what? I know nothing about anything.
Well, I know you were supplying weed to Hamler.
That's a lie.
You're the only novice with access to the upper area of the monastery and to the cemetery.
So? What does that prove? So?
So, I have a witness. You keep lying. This will only get worse. First, you tell me the truth.
No. You'll get nothing from me. By the flame, I'll fight you to show it's not me. Then draw your weapon.
I hear you hang around the cemetery at night.
Who says?
It's where you met your partner, Hamler.
That's not true. I had a test to pass there. You've got this all wrong. You should be grilling Taylor. He was always arguing with Hamler.
There, we fought. Now tell me what I need to know.
All right. I did get the Bruegel for Hamler, but I didn't kill him. I swear.
But you know something about it.
I only know Hamler was being threatened. Maybe someone didn't like him dealing.
Who threatened Hamler?
No idea. And I don't want to guess.
I'm not looking for someone who stole a bowl of stew. Hamler is dead. I'm looking for a murderer, Ash.
You want to know who killed Hamler? Do you really want to find out?
Why do you think I'm here?
All right. You sell Bruegel weed yourself. Whoever killed Hamler will probably come after you.
Are you trying to help me or get me killed? All right, give me the Bruegel weed.
I can't believe I'm just handing my gear over. Here's the packet. There are 10 smokes left inside. You'll have to sell or give away enough rolls to make it clear you're the new dealer. Oh, and Hamler sold his Bruegel for 50 gold coins a roll. It'd be a good idea to stick to that if you want to avoid hassle.
Want to buy a smoke?
I gave them to you. And I've had enough of that brain-melting stuff to last a lifetime.
What do I do once I've sold all the Bruegel?
That's up to you. Wait, see if the killer does something. Up to you. If you're lucky, they might talk to you. Find out more. Or they might just take their chance.
Like he did with Hamler.
It'll be when you go to sleep, or get in a bath. Any time you're off guard, that's when I'd do it. Only it wasn't me, right?
I've read all the books.
Yes, I see the truth in your eyes. You have gained the knowledge you seek, but there is one more step. To join the convocation, you must first obtain a crystal.
I have some questions.
Questions are food for the mind.
What can you teach me about scrolls?
Scrolls are a way of binding magic. Anyone can use them, but once they have been incanted, the scroll loses its properties and reverts to mere paper. If you wish to know more, talk to Master Illuma.
Can you tell me about the power of crystals?
Crystal magic is the oldest form of magic. It is highly developed. With time, you will learn to use a crystal structure to focus the power of your magic.
I have some questions.
Questions are...
What can you tell me about runes?
Runes? Runes are a versatile form of sorcery. The knowledge of how to create runes has been lost, but we can still use them if we open up our spirit.
Is there nothing else you can tell me about runes?
First, you must acquire a crystal and learn to master it. We shall deal with runes later.
What sort of crystal?
For now, a fire crystal should suffice. I sent the novice Nathan to the ruins outside the monastery with just such a crystal. However, he has not returned. Find him, and you will find the crystal.
So Nathan went to these ruins with a powerful magical crystal and disappeared, and you want me to go into these ruins without a crystal?
Precisely.
Well, I'm glad we got that clear. Interested in some weed?
Actually, I'd better not.
I know the ingredient for the illusion spell.
And that would be?
The tusk of a boar. I know the ingredient for the Nautilus transformation spell.
Please continue.
The empty shell of a Nautilus.
Correct. The spell is very powerful, so those shells are much sought after.
I know the component for the jest spell.
Which is?
A pearl.
You are capable and willing to learn. The theoretical part of your training is concluded. Well done. If you have the necessary experience, I will teach you the skills.
Am I ready for the test now?
I believe so.
I am ready for the test.
In order to pass my test, you must create a scroll from the start of the process and without help. I will provide you with nothing more than the rune and the space in which to work. Everything else is up to you. Take this rune of light and begin.
How do I create a magic scroll?
In order to create a scroll, you require a template, a rune. You will need to copy the magical structure of that rune onto a parchment on a rune table. In order to fix the magic in the parchment, you will need specific ingredients depending on the spell you seek to store.
That's finished that.
You not got better things to do?
Care for some weed?
Not for me. My brain's full already.
Would you care for some Brugal weed?
The path to enlightenment through that is but fleeting.
Would you like a smoke?
Bruegel? You taken over from Hamler, have you? Okay, I'll take one. How much?
For you, 100 gold coins.
You're worse than Hamler. All right, I'll pay. This once. But you won't be having my custom again. Please don't disturb me.
Do you want to buy some Bruegel?
Have you got some? After all that business with Hamler, I thought the supply would have dried up.
Here. It's very smooth.
I don't know which I prefer, smoking or drinking. Both agree with me, so I'll do both.
Fancy a smoke?
Ah, found Hamlar's stash, did you? Want to go into business, do you?
Do you want some or not?
Yeah, alright. Give me one roll. But you better know your ass is on the line if you're dealing.
Interested in a smoke?
No, that stuff rots your mind. It's not for me.
Would you like something to smoke?
Smoke? You mean Bruegel? Where did you get that? I'll pass. And be careful who sees you with that.
Would you like to buy some Bruegel weed?
Well, if you've got some Bruegel on you, I wouldn't say no, but I ain't giving you 1 coin more than I gave Hamler.
Fine. Do you need something to smoke?
Some spiritual preparation for the upcoming fight. Why not? I'll smoke whatever you've got.
I've got some Bruegel weed.
So?
It would help your guard duty drift by.
Yeah?
Do you fancy a Bruegel smoke?
What? Are you taking over Hamler's business now?
I'm trying to draw the killer's attention.
Ah, I see. Yes, I will take a Bruegel smoke. Here's your gold.
I'm selling Bruegel. Interested?
How does a baby face like you get hold of Bruegel?
Do you want some or not?
If I did, I could just take it from you.
Are we gonna talk tough or do business?
All right, I'll pay for some. But it better be good stuff.
Hey, do you smoke Bruegel?
Does Abrax have eyebrows? Of course I do.
Why did you do it, lad?
Do what, Master Arik?
Couldn't you have come to me first? You really don't understand, do you?
I understand you're looking for a business opportunity. Maybe we should find one together.
Not after what you did. You have no idea. No idea what's happening beyond this island.
Then why did you kill him?
All I wanted was my share. For helping him find clients, for turning a blind eye. I needed that gold to get back to the mainland. I have to find them.
So what's happening on the mainland?
I may never know now. It may be too late. Too late for any of us. The Bruegel was my last hope to get home. Their last hope. Enough. Enough.
Very well.
I thought you were different. That you could see what's really going on here.
I'm just doing what I can to survive.
As was I, lad.
Hey!
You seem excited.
I found Hamlar's killer.
Are you certain?
Yes, it was Master Arik. Hamlar owed him for the Brugelweed he'd supplied. He killed Hamlar, and would have killed me given the chance.
What have you done with Arik?
Nothing. He's still alive. What should happen to him now?
We will deal with him. You have done good work.
Do I receive a reward?
You have shown insight and service, both of which the Convocation rewards. Use your insight. Choose your reward.
My strength in magic will be the Convocation's.
So it shall be.
What can you teach me?